we made it to Copenhagen. Currently trying to get to my hotel. Apparently Copenhagen is meant to be a really expensive city. Let's see if that's true. So I can't be taking a taxi, need to figure out these metro booths. The hotel is right on the square. Right. Alrighty guys, just checked into this hotel. For transparency, I'm being hosted by this hotel. It's called The Square and it's right on the square, super central, and the room is really nice. So this is the room, but like also look at the view. Oh my days. And then you just have a little wardrobe at the start, this cute mirror, and you have the bathroom. There's a bath in here if you want to take baths. You have a ton of different amenities and like the sink, and then a beautiful double bed. One thing I really like is that they've given me gowns and slippers, so very nice. I've got this like flat screen TV coming up to this beautiful view. I can't wait till tomorrow morning to see it properly. I think I just found my favorite feature in this whole entire room. Guys, so I'm here in the meatpacking district. It's meant to be part of Copenhagen where you can find some really cool like hippie bars and restaurants. Meatpacking does mean that it is a lot of like barbecue meaty places. Even if you are vegan or vegetarian, there's meant to be a really cool string of bars that sell like amazing craft beer, like local craft beer. So I'm super excited to try some. It's kind of busy in here, which is a good sign.
So the principle is you tell them.
Let me see. As I'm getting ready to head out, I thought I'd use this opportunity to address the fact that even though I'm solo in Copenhagen and I've only been here for a night, you've seen me already with like 2 other people. And in my solo Travel Diaries series, I really want to take the opportunity, at least in each video, to kind of like give you guys tips on different things when it comes to solo travel. So this is probably a great time to talk about how I make friends while solo traveling and tips so that you can do it as well if you're thinking of solo traveling in the near future. So I think one thing I often do is I try and put myself in like very casual social like environments. So for example, when I'm traveling may go to a bar, and if that bar has social seating in terms of the seating in the bar is benches, so it's expected that multiple groups of people will sit on one bench. It's very easy to go up to a bench and be like, hey, do you mind if I sit on your table? And they'll probably say, yeah, it's fine, because people kind of expect other people sit on their tables that I don't know. And if you're by yourself, a lot of people will be really nice and just like start talking to you or try and make you feel comfortable. The place where I had dinner, they don't have like tables per group. Like it was normal for me to ask the guy next to me, hey, do you mind if I sit next to you? Like, is this seat free? And when I asked him, is the seat free? He was like, yeah, sure. And then he started talking to me. I see this thing on TikTok where a lot of people go out and they're like, oh, I'm gonna try and find friends by myself. But then they go to bars that are like very formal or sophisticated, or places where generally like you sit a group by themselves, and of course like no one's gonna like reach out their arm to you and start talking to you, and it's gonna be very awkward for you to talk to someone else. And I think the way to take the pressure off yourself is to not go out with expectation that you're gonna make friends, but be open to it when it happens. A second way in which I make friends is by staying in social accommodation. So normally that means staying in a hostel. It's because you're traveling solo, doesn't mean you stay in a hostel, but I would definitely say like in a hostel, you don't even need to put yourself in a social setting. Like literally just by going for breakfast, you'll meet people. And then the third way in which I make friends when I'm solo traveling is by using online apps or like social media. So couchsurfing and share around meetup are really good ways to meet locals, not just other travelers. And then I personally though prefer to use informal means. So on Facebook there are a ton of like solo travel like groups, like the Solo Female Travelers Network or Girls Love Travel. You can literally just rock up and be like, hey guys, I'm in this city, who else is here, like do you want to meet up? And people be like, yeah, like literally. On my Instagram I will sometimes be like, I'm traveling to this place, is anyone around? And because I am a travel blogger and I'm tied into like the travel community, a lot of people will be like, yeah, I'm in this place at the same time as you or whatever. Sometimes when I'm solo traveling I don't really want to say that I'm gonna be in a certain place just because obviously safety. So instead of saying, oh I'm in this place, I'll be like, does anyone have tips for this place? I'm not saying when I'm gonna be there, I'm not saying I'm gonna go, I'm just asking for tips, right? And if someone replies back to me and they indicate that they live in that place, I might just be like, hey, like thanks for the tips, like do you mind if we meet up when I'm around? And that's how I met Ida. She actually told me not to come to Copenhagen. She was like, don't come, it's not a good time. And I was like, well, it's kind of booked, so you wanna like help me have a good time at least? You don't have to be a blogger to do what I do on Instagram, right? Like you can just reach out to bloggers in the area you are traveling to. Be nice. Like I really love your page, I would love to meet up with you, I'm gonna be in town, would you be willing to meet up with me? And honestly, when people come to London and they're like, Abena, like I love your page, I love following you as a travel blogger, would love to meet up with you as I'm in your city, I meet up with people, I actually do. Obviously some people would reply back to you. I remember when I was going to Paris, I reached out to a couple of like Parisian travel bloggers and they did not reply back to me. This is all to say like, hey, you may not always meet people when you're solo traveling, and you may reach out to people online and they may ignore you. If you're open to meeting people, half the time you actually will. Hey guys, so I've made it to Newhan. There's like a harbour place in Copenhagen. When I looked at the map of Copenhagen this morning, I realised that like it's actually like an island, like the part of Denmark that Copenhagen is on. So there's a ton of like rivers and stuff that I was seeing when I was cycling here. This is like the iconic postcard place in Copenhagen. It's just like a lot of bars and like there's boats and stuff. But yeah, just walking down. I'm in a really unique part of Copenhagen, and the really unique part of the world is a place called Christiania, which is like a hippie town. Apparently it's the last hippie town in the whole world, meaning they are not subject to the government, they make their own rules, they govern themselves, and they're a town within Copenhagen. And here I am. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to record inside, but I'll see. As you walk through, you will see signs that say don't take pictures. So yeah, definitely something to be careful about. But it's super colourful, super hipster, super hippie. Like just people, colourful houses. It's very interesting. Okay, just dumped my bike outside of Copenhagen Central Station. I had to like ride for about 12 minutes and my bum is killing me. So now I'm in the comfort of a train to the next destination because I need to sit down. Hey guys, so I've just made it to the Louisiana Museum of Art, and there are a ton of art museums and stuff within Copenhagen, but I decided to come to this one because I personally like contemporary art. That's my thing, and this place was like seen as recommended. There's also meant to be some light rooms here from a really famous artist, and I've been trying to get tickets to go and see her light rooms in London in Tate Modern, and they sell out. I remember the line when they last released tickets was like 60,000 people or so in front of me. I was like, I'm never gonna get tickets. But here she has a permanent art room I can come and see. Also, this museum is right where to see. Let me show you guys.
So many questions that I wanna ask, but I can find the reasons why. You always find a small excuse to leave. What's your excuse to make me cry? My love was lost when you came and took it all. My mind says stop, but my heart is screaming out. Don't go, just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. Just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. How can I love you when you're not?
I am so in love with Danish pastries. They're just so good. The cinnamon, like, is always amazing. I've had one every single day of this trip. Guys, I am so... My body yesterday was discombobulated. My, like, pelvis area, like, was so sore. I had broke up my ankle because when I'm getting on and off my bike, I kind of hit my ankle, my right ankle. It was swollen so bad yesterday. I think since uni, I haven't cycled consistently for a very long time. I know they say when you come to Copenhagen, you need to, like, cycle around. But if you're not someone who regularly cycles, your body needs to adjust, and I was exhausted. Cycling is exercise as well, so if you're unfit like me, be prepared. So yeah, I'm gonna change, check out, and we're gonna go. He's excited. Last day, let's do this. Made it with 1 minute to spare. Look at what's behind me. The Danish call this church the Marble Church. It is a little bit smaller than it looks like. It's like a massive dome room. I think it is super grand, super beautiful, and definitely worth coupling up with the changing of the guards because they're right next to each other. I'm currently on my way to my next stop. Oh my god, this country is cold. So I want to come to this cafe, Copenhagen. They have no details on their website, Instagram, that their kitchen closes at 3. It's not actually 3, it's like 10 to 3. But he's like, they've run out of food. And in my head, I'm like, very annoying. I really need to pee, but also need to find somewhere to like get some food. That is very annoying. This is where we were around like the Navy place for the canal thing. I could not leave Copenhagen without coming to a interior store because they're really known for that. A lot of the like interior brands I've been seeing trending on Instagram and social media, they're all Scandinavian. So let's see what I can find. My rental and say bye to Dixie and rental. Okay. It is 6:45. I have like an hour or just under an hour before I need to go and catch my plane back to London. I could not leave without trying McDonald's, so I'm gonna try the nearest McDonald's to my hotel and let's see what it's saying. This is it. It looks very, very fancy, right? Look at all the colors. Okay. To the airport and back home. I have quite a long journey ahead of me, so I'm gonna leave the vlog here. Hope you enjoyed it and subscribe for more adventures. Bye now.